Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Q&A in Star Wars The Old Republic, and I received a question today from someone who is on the same server as me, on the Red Eclipse server, and a fellow Scot. So good to see we get more Scottish people playing this game. Not the only one, that's nice to know. So the question you asked is leveling. How can I level faster? So you're a level 15 Sith warrior. Please tell me you're not a marauder. Just please tell me you're not a marauder. Because if you are a marauder, if you are, nope, I'm going to stop. I'm not going to allow my marauder racism to get in the way of this. I'm going to answer this question. And it is, you're level 15 and you want to know how can I level faster? Have you any tips for leveling in Star Wars The Old Republic? And again, you point to the fact that the group finder queues are very long. Yeah, you're a DPS, basically. You're queuing as a DPS. Maybe you're a marauder. Maybe you're a marauder. I think you're a marauder. You're a marauder, aren't you? Yeah, you're a marauder. I know a marauder. No, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not angry. Not angry. I'm gonna let my marauder racism subside for now. So you're level 15, so you are now eligible to queue for Kuat drive yards, and that is probably the best way to level. But the first thing you're gonna do is I would recommend that you find a guild, because in a guild, we'll bring up the guild screen here, you get a 10% XP boost. Man, our reputation boost is way down. We are losing subscribers. Really, the game's losing subscribers because the accounts have to be subscribed right now. I've seen that in both guilds. Our reputation's way down. The reputation boost, which you don't really need to worry about. Well, if you're doing Kuat drive yards, you get a boost to that because you get reputation items. But this is what you want here. If you join most guilds in the game, I can send you a link to our guild website. I'm sure we'll welcome you if you just visit our website and fill out the application and say that you know, just say that Maddie sent you. That's what I would put in the application. You probably won't get invited if you say I sent you, because, you know, I'm not a very good healer. Don't tell anybody. It's my fault most things wipe. I ninja pull. What, I like it. I like ninja pulling. So yeah, again, guild, you get a 10% XP boost, which again is nice. It's just a flat boost to all XP gained. Joining a guild, if this is your first character, so you won't have legacy, but for those of you who do have legacy, you can buy these XP boosters. These XP boosters are permanent on your character. You have to unlock them on every single character. They only unlock for one character. So again, they are quite expensive though. So if I always send my alts 1,000,000 credits when I start leveling, so I can buy some XP boosters. So I haven't really done many flashpoints with this character. I've just been doing her story quest, hence why I've maxed out the class XP. But you can max out these things like flashpoints. The flashpoints do include tactical flashpoints, so Kuat drive yards counts in this update. They all stack, these updates. They get more expensive as they go along, and you get a bigger XP boost as they go along. But this is a good way. But until you get legacy, you won't get legacy until you finish chapter 2. So again, but the first advice is to join a guild. Again, my second piece of advice is to queue, because if these flashpoints take forever, unless you're a tank or healer, they take forever. As a DPS, I never even queue for them as DPS now. I just respect the healer generally, and I queue for them as a healer if I want to do normal flashpoints. But tactical flashpoints are role neutral, so you don't have to tank, heal. Well, you have to DPS, but there's no requirement for a tank and healer. It can be done with 4 DPS. So the queue time is significantly shorter, and of course there's no level bracket. If you'll notice, it says Kuat drive yards is between 15 and 54. So everyone who joins Kuat gets bolstered to level 55. So that's the best way to do it. The best way is Kuat Drive Yards is probably the most XP efficient way. You get your guild XP boost. You still get XP boosters on your first character if you do certain story quests and certain planetary quests. So I would keep them up to date. It's always worth keeping them up to date. And another tip is to pick up the weeklies and the dailies. So you go to this terminal right here, the priority missions terminal, which is in the supplies section of the Imperial Fleet. That's why I'm on this character, and you just pick up. Searching for allies is a good weekly to pick up. Okay, searching for allies, it gives you a decent amount of XP. This XP will scale with your level, and this quest will scale with your level as well. So you get 10 planetary comms, sorry, and you get a decent amount of XP. Again, if you're doing the normal flashpoints, you pick up the daily quest for emerging conflicts. Another good tip to do is to, if you're doing PvP, is to pick up the PvP dailies and the PvP weeklies. The PvP dailies and weeklies are in the combat training section. It's just like this. You'll get another terminal in the combat training section, and you'll find, I think it's the Warfront is the weekly. So basically all you have to do for the PvP weekly is you have to take part in 2 matches. But bear in mind, if you win a match, it counts double. So you only have to play 1 match. You don't really have to be that good at PvP in order to get the weekly. So if you lose, you have to queue a second time to get your daily. Good way to earn. It's a good way to earn credits as well. Just doing the PvP dailies. They're alright for XP. The weekly gives you, yeah, 7,700 is what we get. This is at level 17, this character. Again, the weekly and the daily will scale to your level. You can do Starfighter as well. There is a weekly and a day. Is there a weekly and a daily for Starfighter? I've never done Starfighter before, but getting a Starfighter, the PvP used to be the best way to level until Kuat Drive Yards came out, so I would have just told you to do PvP. But again, Kuat Drive Yards is probably the way to go. It does get a bit boring and a bit grindy at times, but in terms of efficiency, you just can't beat Kuat Drive Yards. Another thing you might want to do is, again, if you're not doing your class quest or any of the planetary quests, is that you can buy XP boosters. You can buy them for cash shop money if you really want, but I don't think it's necessary. If you look at, what is it under consumables generally? Is it a consumable? Or is it an unlock? I can never remember. Where are the XP boosters? There is a bundle that you can get, the ultimate leveling bundle, which is really expensive. Even with a discount, 4,000 cartel coins. Ooh, that's bad. Maybe I don't. Maybe you shouldn't do that. 4,000 cartel coins. Wow. Oh, there they are there. You can get a 5-pack for 360 for major XP. They're only, or you can buy one for 90 cartel coins. So if you're a subscriber and you are getting your 500 a month, you know, a couple of XP boosters can help you out. It's the major one lasts for 3 hours. The other thing you can do if you've got any spare credits is you can head over to the auction house. Ah, what the hell? Bit of lag there. Oh, that's really laggy tonight. 137. Jeez, that's about 5 times what it normally is. It's normally about 40 or 50. So heading to GTN, you just go to, where is it? Cartel market items, and it's not unlocks. Is it unlocks? Consumables. Yeah, consumables. That's it. There we go. And again, you can get your boosts. Some of them are pretty expensive. Ooh, character rename. Yeah, you can buy them on GTN, I never knew that. So again, Flashpoint XP boosts. If you're doing Kuat Drive Yards a lot, you only really need the Flashpoint one. A couple of 100 credits, there's quite a lot of them. This is the red eclipse that you're looking. This is the red eclipse auction house that you're looking at. Again, there you go. Class XP if you're doing class quests. But again, just buy your XP booster. 25% XP. Oh, that's exploration. That's not the Flashpoint one. Nope. Yeah, that's class mission. Why do I always get them mixed up? Exploration's a good one if you're just touring the planets, but or if your Warzone one, 1,000 credits for a Warzone one if you're doing your PvP. Trying to find the Flashpoint ones. See where they start at. Space quests are another good way to level as well. Again, at level 15 you get access to the basic space quests. Level 15 you should be about, what, Dromund Cass, just about finishing Dromund Cass I would imagine. About level 15. So again, when you get your ship, you're going to get space quests. They're quite quick and they are repeatable. They are daily quests, so they are repeatable. I'm trying to see if we can find the cheapest Flashpoint ones or general one. The general ones tend to be quite expensive. Where are we? We're getting quite expensive now. Major Warzone XP boost. The difference between the major and minor is the time. They're the same amount, but it's just that the major one lasts 3 hours, the minor one lasts an hour. Another way to do it is, of course, to enter my cartel pack, hypercrate, giveaway competition. As well, you can win yourself a hypercrate and sell it, and just buy all, sell it for about 8 million credits, and just go and buy all the XP boosters you want for credits. There we are. 9,000 is a bit expensive for a level 15 for the Flashpoint XP booster. That is a stack of 2, mind you. 9,000 is there's still 9,000 for your Flashpoint one. So maybe XP boosters. Again, you do get them if you do your class quests. I have a couple of them here. I tend to get them. You get them in cartel packs as well. So I tend to just send them to alts. And you get these the complimentary minor experience boosters that you get. Again, if you complete a chapter in your storyline, you will get a major one. You do get the major one that lasts 3 hours. I have 6 hours worth saved up. I tend to save them for later on because the leveling gets really grindy. Between levels sort of 35 and 47, the leveling just gets really annoying for me, so I tend to save all of my XP boosts, all my complimentary ones. You can't trade these, unfortunately, so you can't sell them on GTN. They are bound to your character. But again, it's pretty, leveling in this game is not too bad these days. I mean, there's plenty of interesting things. When you get Legacy, you can unlock the permanent ones, although you won't get Legacy until after Hoth, which will be about, level 42, 43 maybe 41 if you're leveling slowly. You do get access to these XP boosts. These XP boosts are permanent, they don't run out, so it's just a flat XP gain. It's 6% for every single stack, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't count. Learn to count. 5 stacks, you get a 30% increase in your XP for whatever you're doing. If you're just doing Kuat, just boost the Flashpoint. If you're doing your class quest, boost the class quest. If you're doing space, boost space, obviously. If you're doing exploring, boost the exploration ones. PvP, boost the Warzone ones. But that is probably the best way to level. But again, simple things to do like joining a guild will just net you a flat out 10% XP boost. And the fastest way to level, unfortunately these days, is to join a tactical Flashpoint. Again, just make sure that at least deselect, because queuing as a DPS for one of these takes hours. Okay, you're going to be in this group finder queue for a long time. Queuing as a healer, let's see what happens when we queue. We'll leave the queue and we'll queue as a healer. We don't get a pop right away. Sometimes queuing as a healer gets insta-pop. If you want really fast flashpoint queues, roll a class that can tank. You will get every single time practically that you click the button, the queue will pop. It will pop instantly. But then again, you know, DPS, because there's a lot of DPS and there's not a lot of tanks and healers. This class, I'm on the Mercenary. The Mercenary can only be a DPS or a healer class, as you can see. Can't tank, unfortunately, although they can tank pretty well. I've tanked some hard mode flashpoints when the tank loses aggro quite easily to my Mercenary. I would dispute the fact that Mercenaries can't tank, given that I've tanked a few hard mode flashpoints. Well, that is all for this video, so thank you for joining me, and thank you for your question, and I will see you soon, and goodbye.